think, Len, whenever the Grammy type of cycle comes around and we start talking about the Grammy, the reggae category, and how do you become a nominee, and why are certain groups, constantly nominated, and what about other acts and other artists? Can you talk a little bit about that process and help enlighten people? Because I think knowledge is what's going to help to kind of break where we're disconnected.
No, you bring up a good point with that, because the way I look at it is, obviously everybody's more used to the mainstream stuff, right? So they're always used to the pop and the hip hop and everything else, but there's not enough attention that goes to the reggae category, the Grammys. And I think part of it's because of just a lack of information, because it's a national organization, but yet it's still an international base of people that use it, especially with, we encourage reggae artists to be a part of it, producers, songwriters, everybody else. And I think the disconnect for a while has just been the fact of the proximity of it. And sometimes just, we're not sending anybody to the island to do any type of work or any type of outreach. And then therefore we're asking people to come to us, whereas, or go to the website, where that's not really fair for them to even really learn about what they could really do with the Academy. So, we've been taking better strides into trying figuring out what's the best way to let them know about membership, in terms of artists that could be a part of it, professional membership for the people that's working behind the scenes, and then just for everybody else to understand that, there's more to do besides just that. So, that's why I'm here. That's why I try to come here more often, to be able to just speak to it and be able to say, these are the people that need to be a part of the Academy. These are the people that need to at least exercise that ability to vote, knowing that, you can help push your genre forward with the Academy, and every year with the nominations and the winners and stuff. So, it's something that's not as easy, but I try to explain it the best I can, because it is an organization by musicians for musicians, and we need more musicians to be a part of it for it to be really working for your genre. And obviously when you have people that are part of it that are just used to it, that have been in the classical realm or opera or country or roots music or whatever the case is, they've been doing this for years, but I feel like there's never been a real intention to come out to the different areas. So I think nowadays we've been looking more towards the Caribbean, more towards Africa and other places in the world, not just America, to really try to spread the message and let people know that it's not just something that you have to watch on TV, it's something you can be a part of 365 every year. So, and I'm always here to help answer any of those questions. I was just talking to a lot of people from this conference about it too, so, and I'm always open to talking about it more, because that's how all this stuff gets fixed, by just the communication and the open lines of it, and not just, sitting on a pedestal or an ivory porch or whatever, just be able to kind of be with the people and let them know how it really works. So I'm an open book, and if you want to find me, I would be more than happy to explain it, because I don't want to take up too much time talking about the Academy.
No, but I think, even as you talk about the intention you guys are making about going into the islands and understanding the culture, I constantly, like the conversations that I have with artists across Caribbean music, right? Because I think that's another place where we, as a collective, need to help educate, because a lot of people really believe that reggae is the only genre that, that encompasses Caribbean music, but you do have other genres from soca to calypso to compa that also deserve their spotlight and their acknowledgement, as well as icons across all of those as well, who deserve to be honored and celebrated.
No, yeah, you're right, because I feel like for the longest time too, they kind of bunch all those other songs and music into one global category, which makes no sense. And that's something that I feel like members of the Academy can do, is you could propose new categories that could really represent the music that's out right now, and not just what's a catch-all. So that's something I always encourage new artists, new executives, anybody that just wants to advocate for music that doesn't have a voice, that's one way we can do that within the Academy, and obviously outside of it as well.